What's good, guys? We are so back with another video, and today we're going to be investigating, was my music used to train generative AI? Suno have been accused of scraping the internet to train its AI off of our music. Let's find out if Mayake's catalog was part of that. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, guys, and stay till the end to find out my fate.
DIYers, welcome to this emergency live stream. That's what I'm calling it. An emergency live stream featuring our channel friend, Miss Crystal from Top Music Attorney. First and foremost,
I like the skunk. What you know about the skunk? Hers is the front skunk. Tempting.
What are you doing?
Let's go. We're back at it. This is a huge awakening, and I'm so excited to be talking about this.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and some folks who come in here, you may or may not know about the details of what came out the last few days. So let me get into this introduction really quick. DIYers, this one is important. I mean, all these conversations are, but this one specifically, because we've been talking a lot, Crystal as well, talking a lot about AI music and how it has found its way to just clouding up the space and its predatory ways with some of these companies. You know, The Atlantic, which is a platform, a website, just dropped something called the AI Watchdog. It is now a database that lets you search and see exactly which songs were used for AI models.
That's crazy, because I feel like for the past couple years, not that it's been a conspiracy, but it's just been something everyone said. It's been said so much that it's kind of like, yeah, I'm numb to it. Like, oh yeah, everyone's music was scraped to train AI, but what does that even mean? How is that every artist? Who does that involve? Who is affected by this? And it seems like we're actually about to find out or get proof if we were involved in this. Let's find out.
I searched my name and I found 11 of my songs in there. Specific songs. You know, up until now we knew that there's an idea of it, but now you can go search your name out on this website, and I'll share that here in the description in the chat. But I found 11 of my songs were in there. No permission, no payment, nothing. So I had to call in. The big dogs, the professional Crystal, Miss Crystal, top music attorney, entertainment attorney, musician herself, and the lawyer leading the class action lawsuit you guys heard me talk about against Suno and Udio on behalf of independent artists. A lawsuit that I'm personally a part of. Today, we're breaking down what this means for you and what you can do about it. I had a lot of friends hitting me up asking what's the next move. We're taking your questions in the chat at the end, so stay locked in. But top music attorney, first and foremost, how are you doing?
Let's go. I am fired up. And look, a big question that I keep seeing, because artists are just pouring on social media with their videos, because they are in fact doing the searches, and artists can go, they can search on this platform to see if their songs are in these data sets. Okay, so it's pretty powerful when you see your name. I even saw mine, and it was 102 of my songs. So it's
bruh, that's the whole catalog. That sounds like there's unreleased in there as well. What the heck? Okay. I guess we would all want to know, right? If our music's been involved. I want to know. What the heck?
It's a powerful thing to actually see it. So there's that. But anyway, a big question that we keep saying, we're going to answer it on this chat is, well, does that mean that Suno trained on my music? So we're going to get to that. Okay. But yeah, so as far as, you said you have artists that are reaching out to you, and just, everyone seems to be finding themselves on the search.
Yeah, and that's usually when I know when there's patterns. That's how I know it's about time to do some content, or it's time to do some research, because a buddy of mine, a friend of mine, producer who's well known in the producer space, sent me a text, and he was asking me, yo, do you know any attorneys that I can reach out to, or to get information about figuring out my specific instrumentals were used for training generative AI models? And he said he had a list of 150. And the moment that I went to Instagram to look up your name and a few others, the algorithm started feeding me other artists and musicians who said 100 of my songs. I think Kato said he made a video about 100 of his songs. And so when I saw that pattern, I said, oh, okay, this may be something I need to dig a little deeper into.
I just think basically no one was exempt then, because like, why would it be selective? Or what's the criteria? I'm not sure, but maybe we'll test a couple artists. We'll find out how they did it, how they figured out if their music landed up on this page, and we'll test a couple artists and see, is there a criteria, or did they really just take from everybody?
So I eventually went to the website, and I had mixed emotions about it. I'm curious, what was your initial reaction to seeing the specifics on it, because you have a very unique vantage point?
Well, this is everything that I've understood, and why we actually filed these lawsuits, right? So we are leading the official independent artist class action lawsuits against Suno and Udio, and we're a year into both of these cases. And this is kind of case in point. It takes a long time. But here's the exciting piece of this, is that we have actual access to go and search in the actual databases for both of these companies. So what basically has happened is that in the way that everyone gets to go to AI Watchdog, do a search, do you see what I'm saying? Like, it gives that insight, and that's been a big question. How do we know whose songs are a part of the training data set? And so because of these lawsuits, that is something, in fact, that we have access to go and do. And that's actually the biggest call to action for anyone who's just hearing about this, is that if you want us to search for your song in the Suno database, in the Udio database, we need you on the list, so we have your artist name. And so that's if you want to go and get on that, it's on topmusicattorney.com.
topmusicattorney.com. Yeah, that is a website you're going to definitely hear reference in this conversation a few times, because I want to make sure if you guys don't know about the class action lawsuit or the specifics of what she just broke down, that you guys have access to completely free to go check that out and see the information there. Topmusicattorney.com, correct?
Yeah, and in fact, the direct landing page, if you want to just do indieailawsuit.com, will take you right to where you need to go.
Lawsuit.
Okay, she's galvanizing. She's galvanizing her skills, mindset artist, and the music lawyer as well. And I feel like a lot of people, like, they might be frustrated or they might feel a certain way towards AI, but like they ain't gonna do nothing about it. They're just gonna complain. But like, she's actually, whatever her stance is, she's taking action. So I respect it. I respect it.
All right, and actually, while I'm here, I mean, that's the number one rule of YouTube: show, don't tell. Maybe I'll just pull both of those up actually as we're sitting here. But yeah, this was weird. I said I have mixed emotions because, I think up until now there was the assumption that, man, they over here stealing my music. I dare them steal my music. But then it was like, do you know of those tens of millions that you're guaranteed to be in that? So I think there's a bit of ego, in there. Like, I'm just good enough to steal from. But then there's also the point of like,
that was me. I was like, I'm hard. Of course.
Who didn't give you permission to do that? Who gave you the right to go through that? So I have a few questions for you, but let me open it up to this website first, just so we're clear on the specifics of what we're talking about. I want to share. I want to share this window. How do I do this?
And let me give context on one thing while you're doing that, which is what this website says. AI Watchdog. It says search for an author, musician, YouTube channels, screenwriter, actor. The AI companies may omit certain works when training. So what the website is saying, that even though if you find your name on this list, you may or may not have actually been trained on. So that's a little disclaimer. Now, for me, I go, okay, I understand that, but also conversely, it doesn't mean you weren't trained on.
Right. That's just what they have access to right now, which is insanity because, it makes me wonder also what the labels may have access to. But for those who don't know, go to this website, theatlantic.com. Just go to theatlantic.com /
Wait, let's open this at the same time as them. I'll do one of these.
Category / AI. You can just go to Atlantic. They'll have it hyperlinked there. But if you search in Google AI Watchdog, this should be the first thing that pops up. When I put Curtis King, and the crazy thing is they don't just have things for my music. They have things they have my videos as well.
Whoa, not the videos too. Oh, I've given them a lot of content recently. Let's just see what you did here.
It tells you the specifics. So songs dating back as early as 2012 were trained on, as well as collaborations that I did, like with my buddy Trez and Decap and Eldre and all these producers in this space. Insane. So definitely go check that out. But before you do, I want to make sure you guys have the proper information, and also we drew your attention to this website.
Okay, let's figure out if our music is involved in this. Mayake, buddy, this is going to be very revealing. Reject. I'm not trying to give no more cookies. Explore the database. See whose work tech companies are using to train their generative AI models. Search for an author, musician, YouTube channel, screenwriter, actor, AI companies may omit certain works when training, so the presence of a work in a data set is not definitive proof. Yeah, that's literally just to I don't know. I feel like that's just a caveat, but why would they not use everything if they're trying to train a generative AI music program? Why would some songs be exempt? Know that some datasets contain multiple copies of certain works. Okay, it's that time, guys. Dum dum dum. Whoa. Okay. Bruh, that's my catalog. Wait. Have they got No Place Like Home in there? No, we've got one free, guys. We've got one song free that we can fight for. No, wait. Okay, they got I Say You Say. Bro, I Say You Say. That song is not even out anymore. That's crazy that it's just in a data set. I literally don't even have that song anymore. When I moved my catalog, didn't put that one back up. Should have known. Moves? Like, why have you got moved? This is from time ago. That means that this is literally... Oh, wait. Are they talking about the year the song was dropped? Oh... Okay. Low-key, this actually might be the year the song was dropped, not the year that it was leaked or like included in the data set. Right now, favorite, damn. That's why some of the AI songs be sounding T, because they got that Maya K special. They heard good, bruh. People been asking for good back the whole time. Suno's got it. Other Side, love that song. Love, yeah. So basically, they have pretty much everything apart from things in the past 6 months. Crazy. That's crazy, guys. Should we type anyone else's name? Who else can we even search? Okay, let's search a freaking artist from the UK. Let's search Tay Jordan. Oh no, are we gonna find out? They only took 6 songs from him, but he's got so much more music than me. Bruh, how do they decide this? How do they decide? Bruh, this actually, it doesn't make that much sense. I don't understand how they've gotten this. Maybe it's songs that were released through a certain distributor. That's the differentiator. I'm really confused what's going on here. Hang on. There's like a second stage here. Let me see if I've got that as well. Okay, no, mine was just these 16 official. They didn't take none of my videos. Great, great, great. Who else can we search for? I want to search from someone for the UK. Let's do Pink Panthers. Oh, well, maybe if I know how to spell Pink Panthers. Is that how you spell Panthers, bro? Panthers. Maybe they didn't take our song. Maybe they didn't, but that's kind of impossible to believe. Very interesting. Well, now we officially know that my music has almost definitely been used to train generative AIs and different models. I guess it's time to start asking the question, how do I get paid off of this? How do I get paid over this? I think this is the important question. They've taken it already. Job's already in motion. Like, we're already flowing. I need to get a bag. What you guys think? Should I chase the bag? Do I chase the bag? Because, you know, some people would say, oh, no, you took the AI bag. They already took the music. Is it crazy if I take the AI bag, guys? Let's find out.